Hi there, Final Community. This is one of two final updates that I'm going to be doing. This one will be this will be just Goodwill finds. And then I will be doing a non-Goodwill new records find that will probably be more my focus because I don't seem to find any more really good records at Goodwill. Maybe the time will come. It's holiday season right now, so maybe not a lot of people bring their stuff to Goodwill. I don't know. I know that Goodwills are kind of changing. There's a certain amount of Goodwills that change their prices, not raising them but lowering them, thus also lowering the quality of the records, because where before they would sort of sift through records and put in their bins records that were pretty different, pretty original, something you wouldn't see normally, then mark it up like €2, €3. Now they're just saying like you're gonna pay $1 for every record, and it's gonna be shit records, and you have to sift through it, and maybe you will find something nice. That's the current state of Goodwill. I mean, price-wise, I'm fine with that, but just sort of get the classical records out of the way, just put them in separate bins, and then I'm fine with that, but they're not doing that. So you got kids records, you got classical records, and you got James Last records all in one bin, and then in between you might find something nice. So anyway, I did pick up a stack. Nothing too fancy, nothing too amazing, but this is not the stuff I want to find at Goodwill. I found it, and it was interesting enough, so I picked it up, but it's not mind-blowing. At least not to me. It might be to you, so that's why I'm showing it. But let's start out. Robin Gibb's Robin's Reign from 1970 on the Polydor label, original British copy. It's a lot better than what the Bee Gees did in the disco era. I freaking hate that. But it's not that great. Robin Gibb, don't really care for his voice. Musically, this is interesting. It's sort of Baroque pop, and then a forerunner of the drum computer sound, because it's got a drum computer, which is weird. But it's a fun album. It's nothing fancy, nothing mind-blowing. If you love Odessa by the Bee Gees, you might want to check out this fun little record, like I said. Now we got Dusty Springfield, Brand New Me, also from 1970. It's on Atlantic. It comes with the original Atlantic record sleeve, where they show you other albums you should try out. There's some stuff on there that I would try out, but I don't see it at Goodwill. But yeah, I like this album. This is a great soul record, British soul record. Dusty has a wonderful voice. The songs are really good. I like this a lot better than the stuff she did with Burt Bacharach. That's good as well, but I like this better. Yeah. This was a pretty nice find. I mean, I like Dusty. Then we got Purple Rain, Prince and the Revolution. Comes with the inner sleeve. What is it? And it has the hype sticker separate. Doesn't have the shrink. Doesn't have the poster. Not that I really care about the poster. But yeah, this is a good Prince album. Let's Go Crazy. When Doves Cry, which is my favorite Prince song. I Would Die For You, and of course Purple Rain. Solid album. Yeah, don't need to show it too long because you all know it. Then we got Dory Previn On My Way to Where on the Sunset label. This is the original UK press. Singer-songwriter. It's got a couple of really nice songs, but it's got some cheesy songs on it as well. Not yet figured out whether or not I should keep this. But yeah, Dory Previn. It's kind of okay, I guess. This was 1970, 71, 70. I don't know. 1970. Also from the 70s is this band, Titanic. This is the best of Titanic. Norwegian band that has two faces on this record. Side one is more of a Latin rock fusion, and side two is just a heavy rock band, like Deep Purple, like Uriah Heep. I like that sound better. It just, you have to also listen to, well, you don't have to, but they also have a more Latin sound, which is not that good. From Norway, like I said, it's on the Embassy label. And it's a good record, especially side two, and I'd like to pick up more stuff by them. So who knows? Maybe one day I'll have like original albums by Titanic. Not that I'm really anxious to find them, but this was a nice find. Picked up a 12-inch. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Parents Just Don't Understand. I guess you all know it. It's got a remix on it, which is not good. The original version, which is good, and Live at Union Square, November 1986, which is a live track. Sort of DJ Jazzy Jeff playing his music, scratching away, and the Fresh Prince just emceeing over it. Not really rapping, just being an MC. It's on Jive, and I like this. I like early hip hop, and this is a good song. Also picked up Ike and Tina Turner's Nutbush City Limits. This is, I think, the UK edition. Soul music, it's got Nutbush City Limits on it. It's got a later version of River Deep Mountain High. It's Tina Turner, it's Ike Turner. This is pretty decent soul. I like this. Then we got Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Love Beach. Yeah. This completes my Emerson, Lake and Palmer collection of this music they did in the 70s. And it's not their best, but it has a couple of tracks, Canario and the Memoirs of an Officer and a Gentleman, which are proggy as hell, and I love those. It's just a cover. Why? US copy on Atlantic, original Atlantic inner sleeve. It's not their best, like I said, but yeah, it has moments that are interesting. Just the cover, terrible. Paulcastle, self-titled album from 1985 on the Chrysalis label, the Butterfly. He's best known for a song 19, which was a huge hit in Holland. Don't Waste My Time was a smaller hit, and Just for Money, which features the voices of Laurence Olivier, Bob Hoskins. That was an even smaller hit. Um, Just for Money and 19 are basically the same songs, different samples. It's sort of an electro dance pop album. There's a couple of tracks where he really goes into the electro beats and then uses synth pop to just make it more poppy. Um, it's a decent album. I like it. You know, it's cheesy, but just on the good side of cheese. And I know my cheese because I'm from Holland. Had to pick this up even though I'm not the biggest Beatles fan. This is their 1962 to 1966 album, or as most of you out there refer to it as the Red Album. It's the gatefold. I don't know if I should talk about this too much. The Beatles. I mean, come on. This is their early work. I don't have any of their early albums. I guess Help is the earliest record I have, and then everything else is their more grown-up period. But yeah, this was a nice find. Probably the biggest find for me in this tag, the one I'm most happy with, is Magna Carta's Songs from Wastey Sportshirts. Why am I happy with this? This is a good album. Believe the second album they did, Magna Carta from 1971. The reason is because, I mean, this is, I think, the original. It's like an apple crate. It's folk music, for those who don't know. But it's my very first swirl. Yay! It's a German swirl. And I never had a vertical swirl, so this is my very, very first one. And it's a good album. I think I've seen swirls before, Status Quo records, but never picked those up because I'm not into Status Quo. I like Magna Carta. And this is a great record, especially the first track. That's awesome, psychedelic folk, just really good. And it's a swirl. Yay. Next record I picked up because I think Derek showed it and I wanted to listen to it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because I'm not really into it. It has moments which are kind of progressive pop, and then it has moments which are just cheesy as hell. I don't know if I want to keep this. We'll see. But this is Ananta, Wheels of Time, on the Govinda label. I love that label. Like I said, musically it's kind of like a progressive pop group, but it has cheesy pop moments as well. It's from 1978, 1977. I don't know. It says 1978 here, but online I see things like 77. But yeah, this is a nice copy. This one cost me 40 cents. So that's a good price. And the last record I'm not going to keep. It's a soundtrack by Ennio Morricone. It's for a movie called Rampage. I think I've seen this movie. It's by William Friedkin, who did The Exorcist, and it's about a serial killer, I think, from 1988 on the Virgin label. This is Morricone that, I mean, it's good music, but it's not something I will listen to. It's too classical. I like Morricone when he goes all weird and psychedelic and funky and goes all out on just originality, and this is not that. It's a decent album, but I'm not going to keep this. But yeah, this was also 40 cents. So this is my little update. yeah, I'm gonna do another update with new records, and maybe that will be the way to go. Just do separate updates. Uh, who knows? Anyway, take care. See you around. Bye bye.